set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Able to slither by. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 5 catches, 55 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Penny, a first down carry, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Penny on the counter, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Hurts. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. It's caught by Aguilar. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report.
Now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a second down run with Sanders. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Penny up the middle. And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Rashad Penny with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to Smith-Marset. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Hurts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and the receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
On play action, here's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is, because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running on 1st down with Gasket. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll run it again with Penny. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Hurts and the Eagles now trailing 10-3. 55 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Finding Hardman. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. They'll look to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.